We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins head out, led by the NFL's leading passer in 2023, now in his 5th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man downfield is Hill. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Patriots to take over for the first time, led out by the rookie, the 3rd overall pick back in April out of UNC, and that's Drake May.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. You talk about this Miami defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. To throw, it's May. Over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Tyrell Dotson there on the tackle. 2nd and 9. Once more, Gibson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To the air, May. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. And his numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season. In motion, Hill. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane. 17 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Patriots in control of the football. 3rd and 5 as they've got it as we resume action. Throwing here is May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw, May. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he's brought down. The 1st-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he'll get this down to the 32. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Well, the Dolphins offense and Tyreek Hill set to take over once more. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Now Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Looking to pass. Tua. Complete. Smith has it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's Tua. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Well, the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll throw with May. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Here's May. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
He'll dump this off to Achane. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
From the shotgun, May with it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 2nd and 3. This one caught by Osborne, right side. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll set up to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. From the shotgun, it's May. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Back to throw again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with May. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This from 42 yards out. Sly able to put this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan. So we skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Tua. And they'll get him down here at the 23. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll run for it with Achane. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Up the middle, Achane. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Tua going to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jones. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
3rd down and 6. to the air. May. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action. May. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing here is May. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. Runs through the contact. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. The tight end, Henry, here in motion. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, May. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
Sly able to put this one through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now a toss right side. HN with it. 7 yards there and a first down. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Tua. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. To throw, it's May. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Henry. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Running left is Stevenson. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the gun, it's May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. 2nd and 11 now. From the gun, it's Stevenson.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Patriots, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.